Alright, welcome back to another stream. We're doing some Hunter. This is something I've been thinking about doing for a while. Trying to go for a decent score run. Although that's not what this stream will be. I'm thinking of more just kind of bringing out a few strategies. I haven't done too many score runs, so kind of want to get more familiar with playing the game like this. It's a sport buff, by the way, if you didn't know. Feel nice if you want to go the other direction to get the deer. Speaking of deer, here they are. So I'm not really sure what the strategy is for score runs. I'm thinking of just going through farm arrays, maybe. I should grab this. Hello. It's a little trick that I've learned recently. If you want to eat a creature after killing it, a good way to do that consistently for that is to throw a spear and then immediately try to grab them, because there'll be a cooldown on picking the spear back up, so you'll always pick up the creature instead. Okay, that was very lucky, honestly, that I managed to hit that. I was not expecting a lizard. I might go through... Might go down to... So was that a... No, that's a centipede up there. I thought it was an orange lizard. I might go to the... Scavengers. Down to outskirts. I'm not really sure what... There's a lot of notifiers here. I'm not really sure what the route is for like a good score on, but I'm sure that it depends on what you're going for. There's a lot that I'm not exactly sure of, like what the best way to do it is. Which passages to get, which regions to go in what order. Hey, pick up the pro. That's a lot of things you just dropped. And there's another scavenger in there. I would love to go and grab those explosives, but that scavenger is a little spooky. I think I want to prioritize kind of like playing slow and carefully instead of like trying to maximize the amount of points I get every cycle. Because I'd rather try to minimize deaths and like maximize the amount of time that I have to get familiar with the strategies. There's a big centipede over there. No, it's not very big. I think I can use this I could use that I guess that works too. Hello. Welcome everyone to the stream. Yeah, we just started. Although I imagine even if you got here late, I might still be in the farm arrays. Depending on how these runs go. Although I don't want to take them too seriously, so I'll allow a few deaths here and there. Oh, okay, if I went in that pipe the right direction, I could have got that lizard. But I won't. Not too worried about it. Score practice, yep. Doing some score runs. I kind of want to just try to make use of some strategies that I don't normally do. Like apparently, if you starve before seeing an echo, you can make progress towards passages while like not actually costing you a cycle. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but There's some interesting things you can do. Okay. I didn't want to activate that. Luckily, this is a toll scavenger, so he's a lot less aggressive. More willing to trade. Also, there's this bomb. Sorry, they're letting me through. So I've already given them... I was just about to say, you know, my reputation's going to be a little bit higher, but I guess, well, I mean, these guys are a different group. So they haven't seen me give them pearls. But now he's nice. Just giving them one spear and not having any weapons is like a good start to having good reputation. There's another spear there I could have picked up. Well, there's plenty here anyway. We still got plenty of time in the cycle, so I might as well just try to keep going further. Not exactly sure what my goal is here. I might try to stick around here and outskirts for a bit until I get Survivor. Then I can pick up that. Actually, I can pick up the Echo anyway. But then I can get Wanderer. Actually, is Wanderer one of those passages that you can get without being a Survivor? I'm not exactly familiar with all of those. There's a green lizard I would like to fight. Means I probably shouldn't have thrown that rock away. Also going to have to spend a little bit of time getting used to default movement again. So I'm no longer carried by Rivulet agility. Guess this makes things easier. I always probably throw way too many spears. But I think green lizards can have up to like 7 health or something like that. So they would require a lot of spear throws, even as the hunter. You know, just thinking, might not be that different from just like a vanilla run without downpour, but also pipe yard is the thing now. And in pipe yard, there's a lot of slug pups. So there's actually a chance that I can get the mother passage. Like keeping a slug pup for a while. That could be interesting. I think they're very common if you go to pipe yard. Otherwise it's just random. Although if I do find one, I think I will carry it around for a while. I don't know if it'll be the whole run, but a decent amount of time. Did not know that there was one of these lizards here. I don't usually fight these. This could be a bad idea. Well, they're dead, but they would have died to the worm grass if they were stunned for too long down there. Actually, I think they're immune to worm grass. I don't know if that also counts if they're incapacitated. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. I want to activate the Echo. Okay, I might just leave that Carmel behind. Oh, shelters and pipe are too far apart. Yeah, you do need, I think you do need to go to like a different shelter each time. Oh, hello. This could be very dangerous. Considering my luck with centipedes. Oh, it's actually pinned. Oh, it's dead now. That would actually have been really bad if it was still alive. So it could have grabbed me really easily there. I got both spears already. So I'm going to shelt here and then stay here for another cycle to get the echo. I don't think I'll be way better off if I get an echo early, so I don't have to worry about losing too much karma. And also I'm reminded that there aren't any karma flowers. But that was a pretty good cycle. So I'll probably just spend this cycle getting points. I should also keep better track of which passages I'm getting. Sometimes passages like the Hunter, you think you're gonna make progress towards them because you're only eating meat, but you lose progress if you die. I'm sure that's not gonna happen too much. Do you even have to activate echoes? It's been a while since I've played Hunter, because isn't it a mechanic where echoes are already active? Or am I misremembering? It's a fun way to deal with these. Oh, that really shook him. I lost both spears. Both of them hit the wall. No spears down here either. I kind of got stuck down there because I was trying to stand up, but I kept grabbing onto the poles instead. Oops. Yeah, I didn't even know what happened there. I'll get that centipede later. This isn't really a great place to be. Whoa. Did you be jumping? Oh, hello. I didn't even know there's a leaf lizard in this area. I should really just expect to see leaf lizards everywhere. That's how it is as Hunter. Oh yeah, of course, the spear is not going to stay. If you hit them in a way that causes them to fly away like that, then you're probably... I think the spear also kind of disconnects. Oh yeah, I also need food. I spent so long in the first cycle without needing food at all, I kind of forgot. Just could have gotten that egg bug. Okay, that could be dangerous. Unless it's dead. It is. Not really familiar with the creatures. I guess I should go for vultures. That'd be really risky though. I'm not great at fighting king vultures. Thinking of trying to bring this to the scavengers. I'd like to make some progress towards getting my reputation up early. There's also a decent chance that a vulture just shows up naturally. No one in here. I might not. I might just not find any. I could just go that direction. Just look for more. Some decent time left in the cycle. Plenty of pearls to steal there. Not die to wormgrass. Nice to hear this music. Okay, goodbye. Guess he doesn't like the pearl then, huh? Want to come back over here, or are they just permanently stuck now? So there's that other pipe there that they could go through. He's just not interested. Oh, it's all the way over there now. That was a phenomenal throw. Sees me again. Although I don't really like doing this with one spear. Whoa. Let's bring it back over here. Oh, here's a second spear. It's pretty much crippled now. I've just climbed up. I'm going to attempt to fight a vulture. If it's a king vulture, I might just leave. Regular. I can do this. Somehow that spear went straight through their mask. That worked out well. And I got their mask. Let's head back now. There's not much time left in the cycle. That went way better than vulture fights usually do. Somehow the first spear didn't hit the mask. And then once you remove a mask, it's pretty much guaranteed to win as long as you just keep throwing spears. Because otherwise they might run away. Which is honestly the harder part of killing vultures. The fact that they might run away whenever they want. Well, after 2 spear throws. Not even like good spear hits. Even if you just hit their mask and it doesn't deal any damage, they'll still run away. For some reason. No scavengers there. Music stopped because it's the end of the cycle. Or maybe just stopped naturally. I'm going to carry this thing. Oh, wow, that was a high jump. What are you doing out here, Squid Gators? A little bit close, actually. If I had spent too much time, if I like tried to keep going to go for another creature kill, I wouldn't have been able to make it back. I mean, I could have stayed in another shelter. Going back to where there's a bunch of centipedes. So I would like to check on my passages. I already have a decent amount towards Dragon Slayer. Yeah, I just need one more. So this might be a little bit risky. I'm going to try to starve here. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. But I'll starve and see if I get any, like if I get progress towards Survivor. I do have to be careful this next cycle though. So that does give me progress towards Survivor and Martyr. I don't think I'm going to get Martyr, because I'd have to spend a lot of time starving. It's much easier if you just Karma Cash, but I'm not going to do that this run. So the Echo should be here now. It's pretty easy to make it there. There's not really going to be anything dangerous in the way. Unless the lizard decides to go down into that one room. But they're going to be deactivated by the Echo anyway. What happened so far? We spend a few cycles getting kills, and now I'm getting this Echo. After starving, because I want to see if I get extra progress towards passages for it. So we see this Echo. Oh, should I go for the Pilgrim? So I guess I get to keep that extra... the extra pip towards Survivor. And hopefully that didn't count as an extra cycle. How long the cycles are? I think they range from like 6 minutes to 20 something minutes. Oh, how lore wise. Thanks for adding that after the fact. I have no idea. But they could be like really long, but I think there's a decent chance that they're just like just like a regular day. Actually, that doesn't even clear things up, because like, are there regular days in Rain World? Does that even like make sense? Please don't accidentally hit me with a spear. If I go down here, I'll be safe and I'll get to see over the next screen. I think they're just terrified right now. Get me out of here. See, I saved him with a spear. That's a good reputation. Why is he coming down here? Okay. That was just RNG. That's actually a really good idea. If we make an assumption about the size of a slug cat and the amount of like food they need to hibernate, or how much like energy they consume while hibernating, you could kind of like make a guess based on how much food they need to eat to survive. Although it varies a lot between the slug cats, but I guess you could just use the survivor as a baseline. But hibernation is usually like really long. They didn't even pick up the other pearl. But there's a chance that it's just the length of like a regular day. Oh, hold up, this is an opportunity. I don't like that green lizard. Too much stuff going on. What? That other green lizard is totally confused. I don't know if I want to risk fighting another one, because it's not going to be affected by the vulture mask at this point. That's a sizable creature. Oh, do I want to go down though? Because there's usually a drop wave down there. Yo, that's a crazy green or blue lizard. It's always amazing how easily these lizards can just one-shot the massive centipedes. Maybe I don't want to go that way. The funny thing is that that blue lizard is immediately going to come out of its den to look for more food and maybe to die to this vulture. Yeah. Actually, I could have saved it, tried to get the friend, because that usually instantly tames them. Oh well. I'm not a fan of that centipede. Oh, great. Okay. Extra spears coming in clutch. Let's get out of here. Want to be very careful about this. Okay, I think it's actually dead now. Yeah, it was about to grab onto me, but then it died. I see you. I'm not exactly sure what my goal should be right now. I'm just kind of going around for points. Yeah, that doesn't work. There's 2 drop wigs in here. They don't show up on the map. Alright, I got an idea. These guys are heavy. Wow, they're really heavy. Okay. Go down then. So you don't need to go through the drop wig room. They're usually not that spread out in this region. There's like a bunch of dropwigs in that one room right next to a shelter, but then there's like nothing else. Also, I don't really want to go this way. Because there is a red lizard. Although I have this grenade. Is this a stupid idea? Here was the last number. Funny idea. There's so many dropwigs. I'm just gonna have to throw 2 spears at all of them just to be safe. There's usually a lot of green lizards over this way. Unless they've been replaced by red lizards or something. That lizard jumped. Oh, he's pinned now. Oh, slide. Yeah, that was actually a stupid idea. He could have very easily just bit me. Whether this is possible. I keep expecting dropwigs to be in every single room. Oh, there's a lot of green lizards. I'll just leave that one be. This pink lizard doesn't want to do anything. But that's pretty good cycle. Maybe I'll have a look into the room next to this one. Or maybe I'll just head over into industrial right now. I'm able to. Hey dude, how's it going? This is where I'd usually expect a lot of dropwigs to be. There's only 2 of them. I mean, despite the dropwigs, Outskirts was like not really as bad as I thought it might be. He tried to run. There's no hope. I think I'm going to kind of stick around in industrial for a little bit to kind of hit all the regions adjacent to it. So I might head over to Pipe Yard for a bit. I'll go to Garbage Waste and Shaded just because those are the kind of regions that I tend to skip when trying to go for Wanderer. So I think I will head over to Garbage Wastes after staying in a shelter because I'd like to try to be a little bit careful about this. Alright, he's just gonna run away immediately. I don't know what I was scared of. And there's that other lizard up there. Thinks it can run. I know how to fast pole climb. You don't have any hope. That's close. Well, it would have been a lot better if you just kept going into that room. Gonna make it easy for me. Oh, I actually bumped right past him. You go over here? Oh wow, he's fast. Oh, nice throw. Why are you going this way? Like that spear throw that his head stunned for way longer than it should have. Maybe just because they were injured. This lizard is still going crazy. No, everyone who's watching the stream, even if you aren't saying anything in the chat, I still appreciate it. You don't have to type in anything if you don't want to. Just watching at all. That's all you have to do. But I do appreciate those who want to talk a little bit. Makes things more interesting. Hello. Coward. I don't have a spear. Okay, I could have gotten like 2 lizards there, but we'll have to keep moving. Really aren't any spears anywhere. Right, you can't pick them up with a whiplash on your back. Hold up, stay right there. Don't go down for no particular reason. Hey, I gave you the pearl. I don't even know if that counts if they don't see that I was the one to give them the pearl, or if they just notice that suddenly there was a pearl at their feet. Like, oh, where'd this come from? But they do like drugs. So yes, it's very possible to make it up that gap. Hey, want more drugs? Oh, I don't know how these guys are gonna react to me. Nice. Ooh, careful. Oh, come on. I threw the spear right through him. Kind of annoying when that happens. I mean, I messed up a lot there. But I would have liked to have another spear there. Did that even work? You joined in and the first thing I said is you want drugs. I mean... Yeah, I was asking the scavengers. The way they turned around. Sorry, dude. I do also need food. I keep forgetting. I do, in fact, need to eat to stay alive. Oh, come on. Green lizards aren't exactly scared by vulture masks. They're more just kind of stunned. If they see that you have a vulture mask, they just kind of ignore you. I'd like to grab this pearl again. That's not a pearl. I think I'm at like roughly neutral reputation. And some scavengers are going to dislike me, some are going to be fine with me. But I haven't gotten to the point where it's like every single scavenger is cool. Gotta line this up. It's amazing the amount of jumps that you can make without... I don't look like that are possible. And once again, I would like an extra spear here. Hello? I don't know what was up with that lizard. They were just chilling. I would like to try to get this vulture though. Anytime there's an opportunity to get a normal vulture as opposed to a king vulture, I want to take. They're back. Oh, come on. That's annoying. I tried to pull the spear off my back. I guess I took too long. I guess if I'm going to garbage waste, I might as well also just head over to shoreline. Oh, hello. Because I can go from shoreline to shaded. He's angry now. Do I have a problem with my stomach? Yeah, I might as well just keep that there. Also, I'm not going to be seeing Moon, because I immediately got rid of the green neuron. Okay, I guess I'll kill Spear there. So usually I struggle a lot with garbage waste, but that's mostly because of the leap lizards, like the long, really open rooms with water. So you kind of move slowly. Being chased by a leap lizard in those rooms can be really dangerous, and vultures too. So like king vultures is probably the next biggest threat if I didn't have a mask. But having a mask makes this a whole lot easier because I can just ignore the leap lizards. Don't take it. Yeah, technically, like the one thing that you're supposed to do as the hunter is to deliver the green neuron, but we're going for score, not for story. It's rooms like this where it's pretty likely that you'll run into a leap lizard. Let's not die to leeches. I shouldn't have. What's up here? I don't exactly remember. Yeah, it's this guy. It's a good opportunity to use my pearl. And I get some explosive spears. So if I do find a vulture, I can actually fight back. Although carrying 2 explosive spears is usually not a great idea. So it means that your only option is to use explosives. Actually, yeah, because these guys are just going to take them anyway. You can kind of steal them back if you're in the right spot. That's why I say it's usually not a great idea. This isn't even the explosive spear. Yeah, who knows where the mask went. And now this guy's just mad at me. Oh dear. Of course, I immediately throw the spear into the wall. That guy really restocked real quick. I hope they're dead. I'd rather not go into the leech pit. Yeah, they're dead. I don't even know what's playing that sound effect. So I gotta find wherever my mask went. I'd like to keep that. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't have anything. Imagine that it would fly somewhere like behind this point where I threw the spear. It doesn't show up on the map, I don't think. I guess I could just kind of search across the whole bottom of the water. I'm trying to pick it up. Or I could just try to find another mask. Yeah, I don't think it's over there. Okay. We'll be taking a short break to wait around for this guy to leave. I guess I'm not going to be finding another. I might not be finding that. I did get this spear back with a side of leeches. But now that that King Vulture has shown up, there's a decent chance that it'll show up very quickly the next time. I just picked up a batfly. Hold up. No. Okay. Well, there's a few spears in here. Am I stuck down there? I don't like not having spears. This one? I hope that's not another king vulture that I see over there. Oh, of course I'd stick it into the wall immediately. Don't run away. You have like 7 spears impaled in you. Unless they're crippled. Yeah, I think this is a... Yeah. Nice. Okay, so we just got an upgrade. There we go. Oh, these guys mad at me now? What did I do? I guess one of my spears randomly hit one of these guys. And it's about to rain. Can I wait for them to leave me alone before passing? But it's about to rain. Need to get past. Did you just throw me instead of drowning me? I mean, they're not bringing me under the water. Yeah, I hit them with one spear off screen, so I didn't even see. Come on. I mean, I don't think they're gonna stop once the rain comes. Usually they don't care about the rain at all. But there's a shelter very close to here. Oh, come on. I think we're good. That was a close cycle. I didn't even really do much. Like a handful of lizards and a king vulture. But it's nice to have this mask. Not really for shoreline, actually. That kind of makes things more difficult since I can't grab onto a jetfish. Okay, let's not go that way. Have fun dealing with that, scavengers. I'm just going to be going this way over to shoreline. Don't care about those spears. I'll find another pearl. Am I going for achievements? Technically, yeah. I'm going for passages for score, yeah. I'm kind of going for wanderer right now because I'm going through some regions that I don't usually go through. So this is to get garbage waste, then shoreline, then shaded. After which I might take the... I don't know. Maybe from shaded I'll just go to industrial so I can go up the wall. And then see pebbles from there. Another important thing I'm getting right now is survivor. Oh, I have to drop the mask to do that. That was supposed to be a backflip. Whatever, let's just keep going. Nice RNG. I didn't see that dropwig. I didn't even know there could be a drop. Actually, I think I have seen a dropwig in one of those rooms, but not that far out. But dying instantly, that was just a roll of the dice. I mean, I don't know if I could have escaped even if I wasn't killed instantly, but whatever. I didn't lose that much progress, I guess. So just hold on to an extra pearl. At some point, I think when I get further up, like, they just dropped a bunch of pearls down from there. From that thing up there. And there's pearls everywhere. But once I get maybe up to Shaded, I'll try to go for the Saint and the Monk passages, because I can hop from Echo to Echo while making progress towards the passage. And if I manage to hold on to this Vulture Mask, it'll make that a lot easier. So no drophook this time. Actually, they're on the bottom path now. A bunch of leeches came out of that pipe. There's a lot of pearls in this area. Okay, thank you very much for that. Oh yeah, so I am doing the strategy where you starve and then see an echo. I guess you can use that to get progress towards Wanderer, but I didn't really route around that. Because I'm thinking the strategy now is to go from here to Shoreline, then to Shaded, and then back over to Industrial, and up to Chimney. From Chimney, I'll go to the wall and see Pebbles. Do I want to stay in this shelter? No, it's at the very start of the cycle. This next area could be quite annoying. I'm also a little bit rusty with my navigational skills in Shoreline. Let's not drop the mask. Luckily, I can't get the mask knocked out of my hands by a jetfish. So I think I can use this to carry both of them at the same time. Yeah, that works out. Oh. I don't even know if this is a good way to go, but not if I drown first. Oh, should I pick up a jellyfish? That could be interesting. Use it as a weapon for a while. Also, Brother Longlegs up here. I don't know if I've ever seen that. You can use jellyfish on these guys, although they don't die easily to it. Of course, I don't have any map progress in this area. Is that a vulture? It is a vulture. They're just gonna get that, This guy's gonna be scared of me. Oh, I have to get up there somehow. I see a spear down here. That's not a spear, it's just a plant. I don't know if you can make this jump up here without a spear. Maybe you could get a bit of momentum out of the water. And while the waves are high. That was kind of close. What was that? There we go. Hello? they still alive? That's a king vulture. If I can get a jellyfish, honestly, I might go for a king vulture kill. If there's any jellyfish around here. There's one. This will be really hard underwater. That's unfortunate. They're way better at hitting you when you're underwater than you would think. And I also think that the Harpoon would slow down a little bit once it hits the water, but that just doesn't happen. I guess it's like streamlined enough to kind of glide through. Spear fishing, yeah. It's going out for some slug cats. I might stay in that shelter too, if it's annoying to go back from garbage waste every time. I guess I could have just kept going anyway and not go for the jellyfish. Because of the spear, I'll have to watch out for the dropkick. I see it. Got an idea. It involves this guy. It did not throw nearly as far as I wanted it to. Oh, come on. Great reaction time. Where'd I leave that mask? Right here? Where is it? Where did I leave it? There it is. The bottom of the water. Okay. So you can just do that. Is it possible to make this jump? No, just hit your head immediately. But I don't really want to waste too many cycles. Trying to get my karma back up, so I might stay in a shelter pretty soon. Fortunately, no karma flower here. I don't know how this glitch works. I guess like that. I know that you have to do something while, like, on the second input of, like, switching hands. Ooh, Leviathan. Should I get through that quickly? Ooh, Vulture. Let's try grabbing one of these. Ooh, hello. I don't have a spear anywhere. How about you go visit that? Actually, the brother Longlegs can't really eat Vulture. They're too big. Oh, hello. Just gonna try to go through that. I don't know if they can fit through those pipes. This time I have a spear. As long as this guy doesn't take it. I also hope a Vulture doesn't show up right now. Can they go underwater? Looks like it. I just want to, I just want to go on with my spear. They leave you alone eventually, right? I mean, okay. It just takes a while. Is that a King Vulture? I'm now in the area of... Actually, no, I know exactly where I am. I could have stayed in that area for a bit longer, but it's kind of awkward. With all the, like, the weird platforms. Oh, this water's a lot more murky. At this point in the timeline than later points. That sucks. I like how these kelp activate threat music for the entire room, even if you're nowhere near them. What am I doing to shoreline? Going to shaded? Wow, lag spike. Also, I don't really, I'm not really familiar with the specific route that you're supposed to take for the score run, so I'm kind of just making it up on the fly. So I decided to go to Garbage Waste and then come here to get Wander for both of these areas. So now I can go to Shaded to get the Echo. My overall plan is to go from here to Shaded, to Industrial, Chimney Canopy, the Wall to get Pebbles, then back to Sky Islands, and then maybe Pipe Yard down to Subterranean. Yeah, I'm going to try to do the starving thing. Although I'm not exactly sure when a good time to do that is. Didn't really get much this cycle. Did I not get a survivor pit? Because I'm not at max karma. Also, I'm surprised I didn't finish Dragon Slayer. Because I thought I got one of those salamanders. I guess it doesn't count as a lizard. But it's not worth going through shaded. Or going through shoreline to get shaded. Well, I'm already here. Might as well carry one of these pearls. I imagine that a better way to do it would be to get to shaded and then starve, get the echo so that you would work back to like industrial or something like that, or even further away. Here's a mole lizard. Damn, it didn't work. Still don't know the timing of that. I don't even know where the spear went. There's a spear. Well, now I can't really fight it in there. Hello? Artsy right now, I just need to get Survivor. So I can start making progress towards like Hunter and Outlaw and stuff like that. Although I guess if I want to do the... I'll take that. If I want to do the starving thing, I should start working on that now because there's an echo here. Right, if I starved now, I would just head back to shoreline. So I guess I will go past shaded. Yeah, don't try to do slides on those platforms. Oh, I don't have a spear. Try getting one. I saw that spider. I was like, oh, I can get a kill here, but I don't even have a spear. Also, it'd been better if I threw the lantern up there. There's another one. Hey, dude. There should be a lizard in this area, I believe. Or maybe that's replaced with something. It's also probably a drop word. But it's always hard to see. Whoops. Yeah, I should throw that all the way down here. I don't see them anywhere. There's a drop word. I just saved your life, dude. Here, take this lantern. You're gonna need it in the next... for the rest of this region. The mask over there. Whatever, let's just keep going. I'm not exactly, I was already not familiar with like a good hunter score run route. But I feel like now with Downpour, there's going to be a bunch of additions, like the new passages, the new region. Although I don't really see Pipeyard actually being useful. So I could go through Pipeyard to get the subterranean, but I could also just like take the normal route of going down to either through farmeries or industrial. Chimney, industrial, outskirts drainage. Let's see how the passages are looking now. I should finish Survivor with this. And I guess that means I should start with the Saint and Monk. And Dragon Slayer. So that's a good start to the passages. I also haven't really figured out like how long this is going to take in terms of cycles. Like at which point should I stay in a region that's good for getting points instead of trying to like run around the world to get all the passages. So now I'm just kind of backtracking to get the Echo and to also make a little bit of progress towards some passages. Okay. What happened? We made it all the way through the shaded just fine. I'm currently trying to get this Echo. Maybe I should have kept the lantern for the return trip because I can't really defend myself. So yeah, I think even just eating that one fruit is enough to start making progress. And I'm not too worried about trying to get oh, hello. Not this mask. I don't actually need the mask at all, so I'm not going to be seeing any lizards other than like mole lizards, who don't care about the masks anyway. But I do have to worry a lot about the dropwig in this room, if it is here. Oh, I see it. That's not really a problem. I don't even know if that's possible. Also, I just landed on the spider. So I'm kind of just going to go through these next rooms completely blind. If only I was Gourmand and I could craft a lantern. But also, actually, as Gourmand, it's quite hard to not accidentally hurt things by rolling or sliding or just landing on them. But it's always fun to go through short or shaded like this, because you kind of have to memorize the route in the dark. There's also a decent chance that a spitter spider shows up right about now. Make things a whole lot more difficult. Where are the poles here? There it is. Especially in this room, it can be quite hard to navigate in the dark. Nope, not that way. That's not gonna work. You know, but so far, like, that was pretty clean. And I did eat the one fruit. I didn't hit anything, so that should start progress towards the passages. I don't know, the rest of this, like, the next bit of this stream is going to be a little bit interesting, because I don't usually play like this. Hence the practice stream, because I don't know what I'm doing. All the way to Chieftain. I didn't actually make progress towards those passages, though. So I don't know what's that about. But anyway, the Echo is only a few rooms away, so there shouldn't really be any problems, hopefully. I think that the next room usually just has a bunch of lantern mice. Or maybe you just need like 2 cycles worth of progress for the passages to show up. Wait a little bit so I don't get tired out. We're playing Gourmand now for real action. Also try not to fast fall accidentally. I jumped too much. I find that like the penalty for starving is this like stamina effect. Which means when you're playing Gourmand, you're being penalized for just existing. Hello. It's always fun to visit this Echo as Rivulet. Even though you don't even do that in the pilgrimage route. At least I don't do it. So now, this is going to be very interesting, because I'm going to spend the next few cycles not killing anything. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Heading up to Pebbles now, that's the next goal. And there's a few Echoes on the way, so I can get a few more cycles out of that. Sure that there's better ways to do this whole thing. Some people have come up with the really efficient routes for score runs, but I didn't have the time to look into those. So I'm just kind of coming out with everything on the fly. It's nice not to be starving again. It's going to eat the popcorn plant. One of these next rooms, and also it's very nice to have this King Vulture mask. It's going to make these next few areas a lot easier. I also have to keep in mind that the monk passage, which, and maybe the saint one too, I don't really know how these passages work. But I believe you lose progress if you die, so I'll have to be very careful for these next cycles. This room could be annoying considering the possibility of vultures showing up while you're just hanging out up here. I bet that's just the egg bug. Yep. I don't know if picking up bat flies counts as losing saint. Yeah, okay, I guess you'd want to use like starve cycles or wander too, so you don't have to go through the entire region. You could visit shaded, starve, see the echo, so that you don't have to stay in shaded for that long, but you can still get the wander pit for that. But that only works for regions that have echoes in them. I'm probably also going to try to use the star cycle to get to the subterranean echo, because I'd rather not go that route. Because I need to see Pipe Yard at some point. And also, we have yet to see any slug pup for that passage. Oh yeah, Dropbugs aren't going to care about it. Vulture Mats. Neither will red lizards. I don't know if there's any red lizards in this area as the hunter. I know there is as like some of the other downpour slug cats, like Artificer. There's definitely a red lizard in one of those rooms. I don't want to head this way. I should have Chieftain at this point, right? If that passage progress did save. So I don't need to worry about these. Don't accidentally roll off the cliff. Let's hold on to a colored pearl, and now the King Vulture showed up. They're really fast about that one. I'd love to help you guys out with fighting those vultures, but I gotta go. This is really annoying to climb up. Oh, hello guys. It's always nice to do that trick. For some reason I didn't think about trying it out for the longest time. And someday I was like, hey, what if I just use a spear here? And it works out. Yeah, they're definitely aggro now. I don't know if the scavengers are going to be mad at me for not helping them out at all. Yeah, let's get out of here as quick as possible. Now the echo is going to be active. I know that one strategy is to stay around this area to kind of farm vultures while the echo effect is on. I don't think I'm going to be trying that. Considering the route that I'm going to take, I should probably stay here instead of going to the wall. I saw that guy. So that when I get the... Well, actually... Is it a good idea to go to Pebbles and then starve and then see the wall echo so that I go back, so that I come back here? Would I keep the progress meeting Pebbles? Actually quite close to the end of the cycle. I guess I did come from Shaded. Whoa. Saint, Monk, Nomad, Scholar, Wander. Also, I am already making Scholar progress. I thought I would have to see Pebbles first. So I don't really need to hold on to the pearl in my stomach. But also, Nomad is interesting. Wait, I think I can't get Nomad, right? Because I'll be sheltering in Pebbles. Or no, I'll go to the wall and then Pebbles. That should count as 2 extra regions, right? Anyway, I'm going to now head to the wall. And I'm not entirely familiar with the interaction with like echoes, so maybe the strategy has some kind of problem with it. Goodbye, Vulture. And it might be a good idea to get this echo right now, but I don't know, let's just head to the wall first. Also, vultures can absolutely show up in this area. It's actually incredible how easy that jump is once you know what you're doing. I guess I want to starve, right? So I'll just eat like one blue fruit. Well, we'll see. This is a very experimental run. Even if it's not exactly the best way to do hunter runs. We're just saying what I can come up with. Okay, so the wall shouldn't be bad at all. So I have a mask. As long as I can get through that one room fairly quickly. There already a vulture. It is pretty rare for vultures to show up here. That was good timing. I'd rather get on the other side of the lizards before they run into this room. That guy didn't even see me at all. Must have been the wind. Having a King Vulture mask is extra nice because you don't have any risk of staying in the room for too long for the aggro, or the, I always call it aggro. It's not really aggro. It's just like the fear timer. Because you only have a certain amount of time for the, while the lizards are scared of you. And it's like twice as long with the King Vulture mask, so you have twice as much time to get through this room before they become a problem. The white lizards usually aren't as bad because you can, these rooms are a lot shorter and they don't have as much mobility. I would love to kill them. Getting like 4 white lizards and cyan lizards pretty easily. But I think the passage from Monk, Thaint, is it just those? The two passages is a lot more points than a handful of lizards. Although a handful of lizards would be a lot more points with those passages. I actually don't even know if this is like, it counts as an official run because there's like a decent amount of rules that you have to follow. Like things that you're not allowed to do, or like specific remix settings that you have to have enabled. So I don't know if I have every single one of those done, but I think for the most part, following the rules. It's always nice to go up the wall without having to worry about the lizards. Having a mask makes this whole thing so much easier. Nice lag spike. I didn't want to time something very specific in this room. Where am I going? I'm going to meet someone. Someone very important. If you haven't played this game before, it's very cool. I'd recommend it. This is a pretty spoiler heavy area, so it's also a very difficult game. A lot of things that you have to kind of relearn about video games as a whole, because Rain World doesn't exactly follow most like game conventions. Things that most games usually do to make the experience a lot easier and more fun. Doesn't really make sense to it's too difficult for you. Yeah. Well, I suppose then you can watch this to get an idea of what this game is like if you're not struggling with it. I mean, it is still quite difficult for me. I've gotten used to it for the most part. Especially what I'm doing right now, playing as the Hunter, is one of the more difficult things you can go do in this game. I'd also just realized that doing this strategy means that I can't get a Neuron Light. So that's unfortunate. I'll have a lot of fun down in Filtration if I decide to go there. What am I gonna eat? I'm actually not eating anything. I'm going to starve later for a very specific strategy. Time to talk to a grumpy calculator. So we're just gonna have to sit through this. Unusually deliberate path until I got to farm raise and immediately threw the green neuron away. ChatGPT, maybe in like a few decades. Or like a few years, who knows. But yeah, this is a very big artificial intelligence. Not just this guy, this like kind of puppet looking thing, but also the entire structure that I'm on. It's all part of the same system. The real reason I came here a little bit of extra time. I actually don't know if doing the starving thing will keep these cycles. But I imagine most of the time interactions with Pebbles save permanently. Okay, this guy's name is 5 Pebbles, by the way. It's like, even if you, like, as the driver, if you go meet Pebbles and then exit out of the game, like, it still saves the fact that you talk to him, as well as the thing that it gives you. So I don't know, maybe this is a bad strategy, but I'd like to try it out anyway. Kind of used to how I revisit backflips in low gravity. Suddenly I'm all slow. What I get out of it? A few extra cycles. This character is on a bit of a timer. So I only have a handful of cycles left. 17 specifically. But because I talked to that guy, I got an extra 5 cycles. And I need all the time I can get. So now I'm going to starve. So do I... Oh yeah, the other like main goal that I have is to get as many passages as I can. Passages are these things right here. Wanderer, Martyr, Saint, Monk. Making progress towards all of these. How do you do flips? Well, if you walk in one direction for a while, and then turn around and jump at the same time, do a backflip. This is kind of like skidding animation when you turn around. If you jump during that time, do a backflip. Although, because I starved, I am significantly weaker, and the gate doesn't open up. Okay. Or the passages are basically just achievements. Well, I guess this is kind of just a wasted cycle then. I could still get down the wall normally, but that's unfortunate. I actually did hear about this, like, oh, the gate's not gonna open up if you starve or something like that, but I forgot. I think this might be a bug. I don't know. So I didn't want to do that. Because I tried to take advantage of a kind of exploit that could let me kind of teleport a few areas back for free. Nice one. It is kind of nice to have default movement. I guess the rivulet, you would clear this entire room in a few slide pounces. Maybe just a single one if you had the rarefaction cell. Okay, stop doing that. That brings me up to max karma. Oh, I lost nomad progress. That's honestly probably the worst part about that. I need to figure out how I can get that again. Maybe from here to the... Well, I'm not going to be staying in the wall. What is karma? Karma is the symbol at the bottom left of the screen, that X. When you stay in a shelter, it goes up, and when you die, it goes down. And you need certain levels of karma to get through these gates. Although the requirement for this one is just level 1 karma. And I have level 10 karma right now. But then, like, some gates require up to 5 karma to get through. They're just gonna go all the way down the wall. I don't think I've gotten to Saint yet, so I still have to avoid killing things. I could try starving again to get the chimney canopy echo. Let's get that mask back for Lizard Season. Hopefully they didn't. No fall damage. There is fall damage. You just have to fall from a lot further distance. Most of the time you'll just get stunned for a short time if you fall from too high up. You also are less likely to get stunned if you roll after hitting the ground. But falling from that far not really that big of a deal. Hopefully the drop in this room isn't a problem. Usually I just end up falling all the way over here. Yeah, pretty easy way to get through that room. So for this area is kind of interesting because there's another echo here. I don't know what my progress is for the Saint. How long have I been doing YouTube? Technically for like a decent few years, but I've only been like actually seriously like streaming and making videos in the past like 2 months. Okay, so let me think this through. So if I starve, I'm just going to go back up to the echo, right? So I probably shouldn't do that. I should stay in... If I stay in this shelter, I can starve again, see that echo. I don't know if that's necessary though. But I think I definitely need to eat enough food. A little bit risky there, but I figured that if I was going to make it fast enough to get to that gap, then I would have enough speed to make it too. So I can't stay on this echo yet. Okay, I can't see this echo yet. I don't even know what I just did there. I like flipped upside down and threw the sphere backwards. So I'll stay in here, and I'll have to check on my progress passages. It's kind of uneventful to not like be killing creatures, because that's how you usually get points, but you can't do that while going for the monk or the saint. Well, it's more difficult with those. Okay, so it seems like I'm only 1 cycle away. I could get that if I starved and then see the echo, so I think I'll go for that. I'll starve again. Well, if I do that, then I'll lose Nomad again. So I don't know if I'll be able to get that passage. If you don't know, the only way you can get the Nomad passage is by... going to 4 different regions. That's like 4 different regions in a row. I don't know how else to say that, but if you stay in one region for like 1 region for twice in a row, then you don't get the passage. So you constantly need to be moving around to going from 1 region to the next. So eating that fruit should finish off Monk, and then there's only 1 cycle left to Saint too, right? I'm also only 1 cycle away from getting the Martyr Also, it seems like I didn't lose the nomad. Or yeah, I still have nomad progress. So honestly, it might be a good idea to try to actually starve again, just to finish off the martyr. That could be interesting. Anyway, I'm going to now see this echo, and it should be very easy because even if a vulture showed up, they'll be pacified by the echo. I also want to be very careful about these jumps because I might just pass out and fall to my death. Like that guy. This would actually be a good opportunity to get vulture kills because they're kind of disabled by the echo. Just kind of how creatures are. Just want to be careful about these. It's very easy to get tired out when you're starving. There's nothing over there to throw. Something that's kind of funny that I noticed recently, echoes are like, they have a lot of different sizes. That echo in particular is a lot larger than some of the others. It's on the larger side. Kind of interesting because I thought they were all like pretty much exactly the same. So I think I might starve again just to get the next echo. Just to finish off martyr, because if you just shelter normally, then you lose progress. But also, since I have completed the saint passage, yeah, I just wanted to make sure. So with the saint completed, I no longer have to be a saint, and I can kill everything I see. Just like the hunter normally does. It also means I can get the hunter passage. Hello? This pipe doesn't usually lead down here, does it? Hello? Usually it leads to the other one. Where did that go? So the scavenger's over here. It's very nice to get chieftain early, so you don't have to worry about those guys. So where does this go? Huh? Why? Wait, then where does the other one go? Are these swapped around for some reason? Thanks for getting in the way. This pipe isn't even here. Is it just how the hunter is and I didn't know because I've never been here, but that's weird. What the heck? I can't make that. So I guess we gotta go this way. Hopefully, like, everything else isn't swapped around weirdly. Not dead yet. That's so weird. I've never seen just pipes swapped around like that. Hopefully the rest of the region isn't completely broken. So the next passages I'm going to be... Ooh, hold up. I can get Scholar. Because there's a pearl up here. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if the like other black pearls in this region count. And is the pearl at the top of this one of those two? I don't know. I'll get this one though. But so far the rest of these pipes are acting normal. That's so weird. There's also a decent chance I died to a vulture. Because vultures are a big fan of this area. Yeah. What did I just say? I guess I'll go for the other pearl. So they should all be the same. How many of them are there? Hey scavengers, want to go down there? It's a lot of fun. If you really like vulture masks, right? You might want to go that way. You'll find a few of them. So I know where another pearl is, although I don't know if it counts towards Scholar. Whoa, that was actually dangerous. Try to get this lizard before it goes too far away. You're welcome, dude. So here's this pearl. Giving them a mask and immediately killing them. What does that give? Like the same amount of reputation that you lose? Whoa, okay. Suddenly that was very scary once they picked up that also I have a second mask all of a sudden. You want this? And this. Where do I want to go? Ooh, to a shelter. I'm gonna take a risky route. What is up with all these scavengers dying to lizards? Or dying to various creatures, actually. Am I good on food? Yes. So if you're familiar with Sky Islands, you know why this is a risky route. Because of this next room. I love that they changed the camera here. Actually, I don't think I want to see the echo yet. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have stayed in a shelter earlier. No. Why did I go down here? Sometimes when you're sliding, you just kind of slip into pipes really easily. You're going along the floor. Whoa, that was close. It might start raining too heavily soon. There's a few rooms left before the shelter. Especially if I fall down like that. There's like this one long room left. Let's not try to not fall down like that. Actually, I think it's over. That's unfortunate. That loses me progress towards Martyr. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm just not gonna go for that. Because I'd have to starve out. Actually, I guess if I immediately went for Echoes every time, I could try to get it back up since I don't really lose anything for starving. Could have gone up to the other shelter. Yes, that's probably would have been a better idea. Thing is that I want to. Oh, there's a lot of things that I want to do, and I'm not exactly sure if they're possible. I would like to go through Pipe Yard, right? But that might not be a good idea. It might be better to just visit Pipe Yard just to get the Wanderer, but immediately leave, so that I can go to the Farm Raise route to get the Subterranean. Also, I might really not. I think I shouldn't be rushing around too much because I have a decent amount of cycles left, so I'd probably have enough time to make it to all the places I want to. So okay, let's also see if the pipes are still weird. Yeah, it seems like they are. Guess I have to go this way. You sure you want to do that? These jumps kind of look scary, but they're like perfectly spaced out to pounce across each one. Okay, this should be pretty easy to get. Let's not waste our time in communications array again. Please don't. Thank you. I also could try to take this route. It's also possible with a pretty close jump. Yeah, and one of those new areas that it's like the area that I want to go to. How you get to Pipe Yard actually. Wait, actually no. I should take the other route because that is where I want to go. I could probably spend a good cycle in there. Oh, you guys just don't care at all. Oh. So hopefully the area that I want to go to, that's how you get to Pipe Yard. Hopefully that's not broken. Oh. Oh, they're just gonna run away really easily. They're still alive? Nah, not anymore. So that is the centipede up there. Oh, that really missed. Hello? Oh, I think it's like decaying too fast, or it gets to the point where it isn't lethal. Okay, that was actually very close. I believe it's down here. It goes to Pipe Yard. Or is it the one above it? I see you up there. I think it's down. Yes, I reckon this is room. I also took the right pipe. not fall down there. Some of these jumps can be a little bit tricky if you don't have a... Did I anger that noodle fly? Hopefully not. There's the pull down there to catch you if you don't make it all the way. These jumps are actually not that bad. Weird wall pounce. Okay. Hoping that they don't accidentally throw a spear at me. Wander pit for Sky Islands. I'm going back to Sky Islands. Actually, I don't want to. Actually, no. They have a Squidcada. Yeah, I'm just gonna visit Pipe Yard just to get Wanderer Pip, because I believe you do need that. Or Pipe Yard is part of Wanderer now, and then I'll be heading back up to Sky Islands. Test the scav. No, I'm not gonna kill the scavenger. Even if you do gain like more reputation, or like at least like break even by giving them a mask. If other scavengers see you, then that brings your reputation down a lot more, because it's based on how many scavengers see you kill them. So around a big group like that, it's definitely not worth. So I only have like a few, like 2 minutes left in this region. So I'll have to stay in a shelter and leave pretty quickly. Well, I didn't mean to fall all the way down here. But also this room is quite big, so I might not have time to get back to that shelter specifically. Hey, there's a vulture. No, how do they fly away so quickly? Honestly, what is up with that? 3 spears very quickly, and they're totally fine. They just fly away like it's nothing. Like, oh, just a flesh wound. I'll try to bring it more over here where it gets stuck. It's even gonna run away after one mask hit. One mask hit and one wing hit. So that did like 0.5 damage and it ran away. Like, oh no, this thing is slightly competent in combat. I better run away immediately. Maybe it was also scared by the... Okay, what is up with that wall? Is it a corner? Like, round it off, even though it doesn't look like it. So I guess I'm just gonna immediately leave this area. It would have been nice to get those 2 extra vulture kills, but I guess it's not. Also, I guess you can't do a roll there. So hopefully this room doesn't take too long to get through, but I think it's safe in the rain anyway. I do like this room though. It kind of lets you know that there is a pretty big difference in elevation from here to up to Sky Islands. Oh, that's a little bit far away. Hello? Uh-oh. Why is that gate so high up for the pipe entrance? A little bit hard to get up there if you don't have a spear, because I immediately threw it away. I just tried to impale it into the ground so I could climb up. A lot of Centiwings. This should be Wanderer. Yep. Nomad. Okay, I did get Nomad. That's nice. And Outlaw. So once again, I'm wondering which regions I actually have for Wanderer. Because it actually looks like I'm missing a lot, because the only places I'm going to now are Sky Islands and like Subterranean. There's way more pips left, so I'm probably missing something. Do you really have to shelter to get Wanderer? That might be the problem. I didn't shelter in some regions, like the wall maybe I skipped over that. If that's the case, then I'll just have to not get Wanderer. That's not great. Well, okay. I can get Pilgrim if I get the Sky Islands Echo and the Farm Rays Echo. If I starve for both of those, I might be able to get Martyr. I just need to find one more pearl for Scholar. And if I can tame a lizard, I can get the Friend. Or a Slug Pup. There's 13 cycles left, which is actually plenty of time. I might stay in Piperid a bit longer to look for a Slug Pup. I would love to have a spear right about now. And we get to hear the actual threat music. Isn't that nice? Centipede zone. If you don't know how to down spear, I mean, technically you can. There is a way to climb up those like fake dens. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh no, a dangerous creature. Let me impale this wall for no reason. Anyone else first think that the baby centipedes were like calling out to the bigger centipedes to save them? I thought that's what the noise they were making. I might be dead. Yeah. In those kind of situations, it's like you can't stun them enough with the spears for them to not kill you. What I wanted to do is to throw a spear and then go up to grab the other spear on the like higher platform. But they turned around a lot, so I couldn't line up a good shot. But now I can get these sleep lizards. But this one doesn't get away. Oh, come on. That other one might still be alive. I'm just great at aiming these spears. I think it's been long enough for it to. Okay, that actually worked out. And the other one is definitely dead. Although I don't actually know where the shelters are in this region. I'm not too familiar with them. Oh, great. Situations like that where I'd love to have the ability to pull spears out of walls. But that is not an allowed remix option. So I have to be careful about the centipede again. This is the large one? Not actually. That might just mean that the big centipede is somewhere else. Like over here. If I could find another spear. I don't find another spear. Does it know I'm here? Oh, nice throw. None of that worked out. Somehow I kind of still scared the centipede a bit. Enough for it to spin. There's a lot of things in these rooms. It would be nice to get some bigger centipede kills. That actually hit. I can go for this centipede. I have a lot more space. Please don't throw a spear. That was close. Yeah, I didn't want that spear anyway. Don't take that spear. I mean, I could probably take a spear for them and they wouldn't mind, because I think I have really good reputation at this point. I'd like that spear back. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do it. Hopefully they don't mind too much. I was just trying to hit the centipede. But I'd really rather not go down into the lower parts of Pipe Yard. It's really hard to get kills in a confined space like that. But that the centipede isn't still actually alive. Okay, it was actually. No, it's just a small one. Oh, come on. So the way that I would like to go is a little bit blocked by a sizable centipede. Yes, it still is. And even then, the next few rooms are kind of hard to navigate. Why does it just come in here? I wouldn't mind. But I don't think I have any chance of actually killing this. Not without like 20 more spears. I guess that works out too. Ooh. I would really like another shelter though. I don't think I know where the shelters are. This way? I was actually right. No slug pups yet, though. I do actually have to be careful about not dying too much if I want to get the hunter mark. But this song is nice. I think I'll be able to go back up if I go down there. Just a bunch of snails. This is one of the songs from the alpha, right? Like the old version of Rain World. Hey, dude. It's been a while since I've gone through Pipe Yard on a character that doesn't have good mobility. I mean, Hunter is a little bit faster. I got the spear back. Okay, there's no pole plants in here. There is something else, right? That vulture is probably gone, unless it's down there. Surely that's dead. I don't know how far I can fall safely. Oh yeah, it's extra dead. I would like to go down here. Ah, never mind. Scavengers. They're probably gonna kill whatever else I could get for points. Ooh, lizard in there. Or score runs, I would definitely recommend having a vulture mask. It makes everything so much easier. In regions like this, where you're dealing with lizards most of the time. Speaking of lizards, here's not one. I was worried about nothing. They died right as they were actually about to shock me. That was just pretty lucky. Hey, come up here. There's also an eel lizard down there. It's pretty rare to fight things underwater like that. I think I'm going to head back up to the industrial shelter, and then I'll make it back to Sky Islands. I don't know if I'll stay in the shelter though. Oh, can I even make it back up here? Huh. It was a little bit harder to get out of than I thought it would be. I have this rock. I could definitely do it like that. Turn around boost. Well, there goes that item that I could have used. Huh. How else do I get up there? So I can just try to find another spear. Here's one. I wonder where that came from. Well, I guess I'll just use these extra spears. almost possible. There's actually 2 more spears down there. Probably actually intentionally placed so you can use them to get out of this room. I hope it's not a large alive centipede. Whoops, let's not accidentally quit out. I think I just have to use another spear here. But I should be fine for the rest of this. I should be. So I never really tried to get out of this room. I didn't know it was kind of a one-way. But we got it now. If these aren't weird platforms. Just to look at the shelter. And of course there's nothing here. I might as well stay in it. I don't think I'll be able to make it back to the other shelter in time. So hopefully I can make it from here back to Sky Islands. I've yet to find any slug pups. They should be unlocked at this point. I mean, I know that's just kind of random chance if they show up. Hopefully I actually do meet the conditions for them to appear in the shelter. Because I heard that Pipe Red was one of those regions where it was more likely. Just want to grab the spear. One of these is also a pole plant. Yep. Of course that's not gonna work. Oh. Well, that would have been better if I didn't throw both my spears into the wall immediately. Nothing. Hello, scavengers. Hopefully this dropper doesn't set up right there. Okay. So this room might be kind of awful. Isn't there also a shelter right here? Yes, there's actually a lot more shelters than I thought there would be. Of course, nothing here too. So I'll look for spears in here. Those are not spears. I mean, I can only really hold one more. There's probably the red centipede over here. Or just another large one. Yeah, there's two large centipedes. They don't really know that when you're on a pipe, or when you're on a pole, so it's a good way to get around them. I don't really feel confident fighting a large centipede with just like 2 spears. That just hit the small one. I got on food? No, actually. Did that, like, slightly larger centipede also only give 2 food pips? There's so many of them. Oh, this is gonna take a while to get up. Especially if I suck. I can be slow. Well, there's one hit. They're already running away. Just one hit. Maybe they were hit by a scavenger before. Now they're coming back. Or not? Yeah, come over here. I don't like that centipede, or I meant to say second vulture, but centipede came out. So also acts as a nice trampoline. At least I got those vultures eventually. If I couldn't get them the first time I came here. But now we're heading back to Sky Islands. No slug pups, unfortunately. I think I would have found one at some point this whole run. Honestly, Cycle 11. I might end the stream soon. If it's possible to make it up here. Yeah, pretty easily, actually. But that's if you know that one specific tech to get extra height. Yeah, it hasn't really been that bad doing a run getting this many passages. Like, I guess the hardest ones were to get Saint and the Monk, right? A decent amount of cycles you spend just wandering around not really killing anything. But if I actually had a better route, I would have been able to get a lot more. I could probably get them quicker, because I kind of messed up considering that the gate out of Pebbles doesn't open up if you starve in it. So I guess it would have been, well, I would have had to shelter there anyway at the end, so I'd like the centipede to come back. Actually, I only have one spear, so better hold on to it. Okay. I actually landed on something that I didn't think would be there. That wasn't a roll, actually. But it still worked out. I don't think I'll be able to get a vulture kill here. Maybe this one? If it sees me. Now it's just slamming its head into the wall. I can come down here. This guy. I don't know if these rooms are going to be broken because the way the pipes were kind of messed up last time. This room isn't great either. Oh, this actually might be one of those areas where a vulture just kind of gets stuck because of an invisible wall. That actually happens a decent amount, especially in Sky Islands. Yeah, there is another vulture in this room. I'd like to actually bait it up here so that it has a harder time flying away. Yeah, come here. Done pretty well. There's also a lizard over here. I think the scavengers are dealing with them just fine. I don't think that other vulture's ever gonna get out of there, so I'd stay in this shelter. I think this is also where I'm going to end the stream. Maybe I should have ended it earlier, so I've had more to do for next time. So there's only like 10 cycles left. But they might be fairly long cycles, where I try to get the most out of them to maximize points. But the passage progress has been great. I got Wanderer, so yeah, I think I did miss a few areas where I could have gotten it. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream. For next time, we'll finish up getting the Hunter passage, which kind of, I'll get that automatically. I don't think I'll be able to get the Wanderer, but I should be able to get Pilgrim, because there's just the Sky Islands Echo left, and the Subterranean one, which is the route that I'm going. I don't think I'll be able to get the Martyr. I mean, it might be worth it to try to get that if I can starve before getting the Echoes, and then starve an extra time after that. But that I'd have to do those like really close to each other. And it might be easier. Well, also another alternative is to starve with a lizard for the friend. I don't know if that's a good idea. But also the Scholar should be pretty easy to get. I don't know if there are any of the pearls in Sky Islands counts, but maybe I can hop by the one in Farmer A's, or alternatively down in Subterranean, getting the one that's kind of on the right side of Filtration System. There's a pearl there. I think I'll also try to tame a lizard down in Subterranean. There's one that I usually like to go for, so that should be 4 or 5 more passages, which is definitely the most passages I've ever had for a score run, so it should be pretty good. So, thanks everyone for watching. See ya.